They say that every new technology has some potential military application, but I like to think that most new technologies seem to have musical possibilities and applications also. For about 300 years, the pipe organ was the most complex thing that human beings were making. So it was the pinnacle of technology, and if you were living in the 1700s and you were some sort of genius, you couldn't engineer microchips or spacecraft, but you could work on pipe organs. The type of art that I make involves sound and it involves machinery, and I do both of those things together because I'm really fascinated by this experience where objects appear to have this inner life. The dervishes is the name for a musical instrument. It has 14 large spinning sort of wing-like arms, and each arm has a corrugated plastic tube on it. And the tubes are of different diameters, and I cut them to different lengths to tune them. There are big motors, and they have sensors on the back to show exactly where they're pointed so we can measure their position and their speed. And all that is hooked up to a big stack of software that controls the voltages going into the motors to bring them to very, very specific speeds. At certain levels of energy, it will play in different sort of modes. The tubes are set to different lengths and different diameters to help create different timbres and different pitches. Similar to an organ on a smaller scale, except the thing that actually vibrates in this case is the flame, and it's a very different sound. It's sort of like if you had a whale fronting for a death metal band.
It's almost like a layer of magic on top of the reality. They want to find a way to visualize emotions so other people can understand how a person is feeling and to have some kind of empathy if they can see the emotions being visualized.
My name is Sarah Hartshorn. I am a comedian here in New York City, and I am here to talk to Liz Winstead, who is an amazing badass writer, comedian, producer, everything, who started a show you may know called The Daily Show. Did you know that you liked making people laugh?
Somebody dared me in college to do comedy. I was always sort of funny, but always cynical. I was like a punk rock kid. I didn't see a woman with my experience doing stand-up. There was either the old school women who were great, like Phyllis Diller and Joan Rivers, but they all were talking about relationships and husbands, and my life was just all about like rebelling and music.
Facial and body hair can be a problem in both men and women. But at Manhattan Laser Spa, they're committed to excellence when it comes to laser hair removal services.
So after the treatment, sometimes my skin gets a little pink or red or inflamed, but I just use some ice.
I'm excited to get rid of my old tattoos. I like the place, and the people here are really helpful and friendly.
Your personalized treatment will be determined by our experts depending on the size and color of your tattoo. Did it hurt?
Not at all.
Meet us at Manhattan Laser Spa.
When you think of Latinas,
you probably think of, we rarely think of black women like Celia Cruz or Amara La Negra.
Our black heritage is a central part of Latin America's complicated history and racial identity.
During the slave trade, 11 million Africans were brought to Latin America and the Caribbean, which is 10 times more than the United States.
Afro-Latinas have helped shape music styles that we enjoy today, like salsa, samba, cumbia, just to name a few.
The movie that changed me as a Latina is Selena. I've seen that movie so many times, it's not even funny.
And every time I'm like, she's not gonna die. Don't go in there. Don't go in that room. If you've never seen Selena, you're racist.
Look, all I'm saying is it's a perfectly acceptable thing to do in one setting.
Alex, I did not eat an entire box of donut holes.
Look, I myself have been known to fall down the donut hole.
And that doesn't surprise me.
Okay, well, it takes one to know one.
Don't come into my room again.
You do realize you're gonna have to put a jumpsuit on.
Well, there's never a reason to not look your best, Alex.
Girl, seriously, it's fine. My room looks that way sometimes too. So were they like powdered, glazed?
For the last time, Alex, they were Max's.
Can you save me a blueberry one next time?
Hi, Africa.
Here you go. Here you go, Alex.
Oh, thanks for helping us out on a Saturday, Max. We really appreciate it.
Your wish is my command.
Aw.
I'd appreciate it more if you gave me some coffee.
It's free labor, take what you can get.
I take a coffee.
Will you show in the first applicant?
Absolutely.
No, I'm not ready yet.
No, it's fine.
What is that? It's from my fans.
I can't do this.
Well, that's weird. I never noticed that. Why is that picture ripped on the side?
Oh, I think that used to be Scott Finkelton. He was like their third business partner, and he pieced out and sold their shares like super early on.
Oh, yeah. Wait, and so they ripped him out of the photo?
Yeah, I guess so, just like Ronald Wayne style.
Batman.
No.
I got it.
Guys, there's no one here.
Oh, don't worry.
No, there'll be plenty of people later.
Yeah, you'll see. Thanks, bro. Alex. Hi. Did you remember to put the address in the ad?
What, am I an idiot? Of course I did.
Well, there's no one here.
Well, did you tweet it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Well, maybe your Twitter followers aren't as loyal as you thought they were.
Or maybe they are, but the Craigslist ad wasn't that enticing.
I got off the plane and came straight here to this corner where my mum and dad met 40 summers ago.
Wait, so you're traveling around the world for a whole year?
It's about the kindness of strangers and paying it forward and meeting new people.
So your options are either staying in cheap flop houses or some stranger's couch that you met online. You might as well stay with Peyton and I for a few nights.
Do you have any idea what somebody traveling the world smells like?
It's so sad. All these people, all these chances to connect and share stories, so much wasted opportunity.
Personally, I'm okay with everybody just stay the fuck away from me.
But this is the last time, and it's just because I gotta pay child support for my 3 kids. You know, my wife left town and took my 3 kids with her, as you know.
Hey, what's up there? I'm Jason Fleischman. I'm the auteur associated with the up-and-coming short film Betrayed.
Hey, sugar. Want a party?
Oh, I don't know about this.
Wow, you seem like a really good guy.
Not that hard. Seems like all it takes is understanding. Females like you have it tough.
I'm beginning to think it's guys like you who have it tough. You know, the world just takes nice boys like you for granted and spits them back out.
So what's your going rate? I want to compensate you properly.
I have a BA in musical theater from Carnegie Mellon, and now that I'm in the city, I'm just paying off my student loans and working in anthropology, and I don't get that much time to audition, and the roles in New York are just so competitive, so I'm just really grateful for any opportunity that comes my way.
She kicked me out on the street. I had to turn to drugs. That's when I found you. We were playing basketball in Washington Square Park like we didn't have a care in the world. Remember those days.
Jason and I met in film class. I was just blown away by how he just goes for it.
No!
Oh, fuck. No. Oh, fuck, no. No. Oh, my God.
No.
Jason,
Oh,
what a waste.
He was just too good for this world.
Oh, God, why couldn't I have made him see?
Up-and-coming neighborhood, a lot of personality. It's got literally everything a young family could possibly need. Just a couple steps away, we've got coffee shops, organic markets, vegan bakeries.
Go on.
Yeah, no shit, that's his first name.
You thought his name was Mario Rock. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's happening. What? I do not know how, but it is happening.
It's fascinating. It's so subversive, yet so accessible.
Holy shit, did you see that? I'm really happy for you in your moment of badassness, but that was traumatizing.
John Braxton?
Do I know you?
I'm Kevin Murphy. I called you about my daughter, Sarah. You were the first officer on the scene, right?
The girl at Pier 30. Sorry for your loss.
Decker. Decker said the medical examiner called it a suicide case closed. But did you know this so-called medical examiner was charged with fraud 8 years ago? Did you also know this medical examiner is first cousins with Big Eddie Antonini? So what do you know? The charges were dropped. Isn't that convenient?
Sitting here with Public Advocate of New York City, Letitia James. Thank you so much for having us here on your stoop.
Welcome to my stoop.
Yeah, thank you.
Trustee on the pension board, where we appropriate and decide on investing monies in a lot of different products. I pass legislation, I hold hearings, but best of all, I'm a lawyer, and so I sue people.
It's your host, Latrice Baker from Millennial Renaissance Media.
Когда была девочкой во дворе, если обижают тех, которые не могут сами себя защищать, всегда пыталась защитить их. У нас целое в этом смысле единомыслие. Мы пытаемся помочь людям.